Hello again, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. I'm Vire, or Alex, whatever you prefer. And here we go. Logging back in on Clyde Wyvernhide, or Wyvernhide, however you would like to say it. I think Wyvernhide is technically the way it should go. That way you get the nice alliteration between the Cly and Clyde and the Y and Wyvern. It kind of rhymes together, you know, it's like a little fun with the way you can make words sound, sort of thing. Alright, so we've got the level 5 level 5 Lancer quest. It's the most important thing on the list. Got some other quests we can drop off. I also want to go check out my Moogle mail. I forgot to delete all of those gift messages, and as such I won't receive the other ones that I'm due until they're deleted. And that's on me, but such is life. My friends are already giving me a little bit of crap. They're like, no way you're gonna get to the 2.0 to Heaven's Word slog before they patch it in 5.3. I say challenge accepted. Okay, so we gotta delete these. Shows you how much I pay attention to detail, huh? I had planned to come over here and get some other important things, and since I didn't delete these, I've got to, well, you know, wait a little bit longer on them. It's nothing crucial. I got the Alamegan earrings. That's the main thing I care about. The other thing would be when the game first came out, I think it was with the collector's edition, maybe? They gave a Moogle hat and a Warrior of Light horn headpiece. And those gave you plus 10% XP till level 10. As well as, like, strength or dexterity plus 1 or something. So. Say the thing that annoys me about the Moogle mails is that unless you get a house or well, I guess it's not really if you get a house, unless you get a house, but basically the Moogle mail box or mail, you know, courier, there's one in every city, but they're only in one section of the city. And I kind of wish that they were in both sections, or at least always close to the Aetheryte, so that, you know, you could like pour it in and get your mail and pour it out. But, no, I'm not in charge of the way things go, so they aren't. Now that we've leveled up some, we can get, instructor at Bannock, huh? Oh, imagine that. Two quests that are right next to each other that want me to go to the same place. And they're both gonna complete just for going there. How about that? these little, like, what'd you call that? Like a cheese wheel? Or it's like a nut or something. I want to say cheese wheel. Oh, cheese wheel over these. I mean, they're in my hunting log. And after I kill however many of the hunting log once you kill them, you get some bonus XP. So that's kind of good to do at the lower levels, because it's always a nice big chunk of XP. It's also something else to do in the overworld. I find the thing this game struggles most with is giving us things that are desirable to do in the overworld beyond gathering and stuff. Although there's quite a large portion of the player base that finds gathering to be boring, which I'm like split. Like I kind of. I was gonna sneeze. Okay. But I don't have anything really against gathering, and I do have, I think, like the miner at 80 or something on one of my other guys, but it's not really my cup of tea, but it's definitely a good idea to do. Here we've got a fate. They're like little overworld objective-based encounters where, like, you know, they got a little like quest line to them. The anoles that make it rocket ventured forth into territory to hunt. Eliminate the pack before they begin to feed on the small folk. Right, you get a little progress bar, and it's named Clever Girls. So hey, look, a Jurassic Park reference. Fates give a nice chunk of EXP when you finish them. Life Surge, huh? Our actions here. Life Surge ensures critical hit damage for the first weapon skill used when Life Surge is active. Duration's 5 seconds. Effect cannot be applied to damage over time. Absorbs a portion of damage dealt as HP. The neat thing about Life Surge is it does apply to AoE weapon skills. So later when we get some of those, you can force a crit on everything you hit. So that's really nice. Ever feel weird about just killing wild animals in video games? Like, when they're not really like monsters and they're just like unusually large fauna? I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. It's the same thing as in real life when you like you're forced to like, kill a hippo to protect the village or whatever. But I always find in video games like this, you kill so many of them, it's just like, how are any of those things, like, propagating properly? Life Surge got like a little dragon spirit that's like zooming up out of me and into my lance. It's pretty cool. Yeah, everywhere on the map that you see these large blue circles, they're fates. They're a good idea to go do if you're at an appropriate level, because they give a bunch of experience points, and they're a really quick way to level up, especially in the beginning. Later on, you have to do a lot of them if you want to get a level up, but they're always something you can do while you're like waiting for a dungeon queue or something, so that's pretty nice. Sub Kamazam. Galfrey, huh? Greetings, Clyde Wervenhide. Mion sent word to expect you. My name is Gelfrid, and I am responsible for training our twin-adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The 12th Wood has much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear to the eyes of an outsider, the 12th Wood isn't ailing, its once rich variety of fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their request and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Clyde Wervenhide. Or Clyde Wyvernhide. Whatever. Inspect my equipment, huh? Item level 5 or higher. Aw, man. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Let's see. While we're out and about, let's grab our hunting log. Oh, wait, I guess it's under general actions or main commands. Yeah. Let's put it on the hotbar real quick to see where we're at, what we gotta kill. So we got something called mitlings, opo-opos, microchus, bog-yarzons, hoglets, dire mites, and tree slugs. Okay. Bent Branch Meadows, huh? Got an aetheryte out here. That's a grim-looking chocobo. It's got like a dragon mask on and like, huh. So now I'm some of that food that fella gave us. You can eat the same food twice and it'll double the duration. That's kind of nice. As far as overworld enemies go, if you're within like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 levels, they generally, and you're playing actively, I mean, it depends on the enemy, but you can take on stuff that's a higher level than you by a pretty good bit. And what I used to like about starting as Lancer, which is actually the job I first started as level 2, it got this skill called Feint, which was like a 120 potency hit, and it inflicted a 20% slow on the enemy for 20 seconds, which significantly reduced the amount of damage they could deal to me. Away from these guys, probably. Maybe not. Okay, we're fine. We're groovy. Change that. Let's see. Character auto sheath. Yeah, don't even auto sheath. I don't like the concept of auto sheath. I control when the weapon comes out. Dang it. Let's see. I thought there were tree slugs around here somewhere. But it's been yep, there they are. Oh, they're level 14. Maybe that's a bad idea. Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, this is gonna be feasible, but it's also going to be a little bit up to chance here. Just depends on how accurate I am, if he critical hits me or not. Whenever you see a telegraph like that, make sure you dodge it. If I'd gotten hit by any of his telegraphs, I would be dead. Okay. Not that death matters too much when you die in this game. It's just your gear durability takes a hit, and obviously you lose time because you have to either get a raise or go back to the start. So. Okay, stop missing. The game used to have an accuracy stat, but they got rid of it in Stormblood and replaced it with a stat called direct hit. And so the only way you miss now is if there's a level difference. Basically, the higher the level difference, the higher your chances to miss. That's pretty much the way it goes. Sometimes running away can help because what impacts whether an enemy is going to do an AoE that you can dodge or not is usually time. It's on a timer for the enemy. So if you're really getting your butt whooped, just run away. And if you feel like you can still win, don't run too far away. Yeah. So. There are the Yarzons. Bog Yarzons. It's gonna feel effortless compared to those slugs. Got giant monster daddy long legs. Hoglets, I think, are over in the eastern part, the very eastern part, as well as microchews. But I think for Mightlings and Opos, we gotta go to North Shroud, just outside the city. So. I'd do the Fate, but yeah, we've got more pressing matters. We might as well be trying to advance our hunting log and do our quests. I kind of have to... I don't really write out an itinerary for these videos. I just sort of do them because I'm poor at planning. But I do kind of have like a framework in my mind, like what I'm going to do each time I log in, like what's up next. Lady Yaya is fighting some hogligs as well. Huh. You can help other people out, but you won't get any credit for what you're killing unless you have the highest enmity on it, which, if you're a tank, it's really easy. If you're anything else, it's just a matter of doing as much damage as somebody else to the target. Lady killer, huh? Oh, hostile lady bugs. Oh. Poison in this game varies wildly in how dangerous it is. Oh look, we learned a roll action. Our first roll action, second wind. It's a heal. Little snap heal for us, so we won't have to always rely on potions. But it has a fairly lengthy cooldown of 2 minutes. And it's basically, it's like almost as strong. It's like slightly weaker than Cure 2. But it's actually, like, it's a lot weaker than Cure 2 in practice, because it's based off, I think, the magic rating for your weapon. All weapons have a magic damage rating, even the physical ones. You just can't view the physical weapons ones, so it's kind of... It's kind of crappy, but it can save you. It's healing, you know. It used to be a pugilist only skill, and you had to go level up pugilist to like level 5 or something, and then you could set it as a sub skill. I might cut this episode a little bit short. I'm feeling a little faint, and I'm also really gotta use the restroom. Which will take a little bit longer than I have. See if I can't squeeze out another 10 minutes or so. Let's see. She was trying to cast Cure on me for some reason. Well, it got there, I guess. That was the Cure 1 animation. We'll go over there in a minute. I want to go to... I guess here? But yeah, what was I saying about Pugilist and Second Wind? Yeah, I used to have a little Pugilist for that, but now it's just a roll action for every physical DPS. Basically, unless you're a caster, you get Second Wind. But the casters, they have stuff to make up for that, like, I think Black Mage still has Mana Wall, or Mana Ward. Red Mage has Cure, or Vermilion Cure, or whatever. Oh, and I completed the Aether Net, so now I can teleport anywhere in the city. And also, I can teleport directly outside of it if I want to. Yeah. One of the reasons I like starting as Lancer, though, is you get Life Surge, you get Second Wind, you have your potions, so you have quite a lot of ways to save yourself and push a little bit forward in battle against higher level monsters. You're not completely at the mercy of whether you're strong enough or not to kill something. Some gloves. There. Got some strength on them. The dexterity, as a melee DPS, the dexterity does nothing for us. It's not like Final Fantasy XI, where dexterity also played into your crit rate and stuff. For the longest time, I didn't know that. I didn't know that having other attributes beyond what's considered your main attribute don't really play into your damage calculations or your other stuff. It's literally just, they call them substats, which are directly called stuff like critical hit rate, direct hit rate, determination, skill speed. Which it's kind of nice because it streamlines it. Like it's all pretty straightforward, but it's also kind of annoying because all this old early 2000s MMO knowledge that I had just had to sort of be thrown in the toilet. As you can tell, the game starts out very basic. They want you to walk before you can run, even if you think you're perfectly capable of running, which I think most people who play would be. But then again, so many people don't even read their skill tips or their or like understand how combos go together when they like buy a jump potion and stuff. It takes them a week or two to learn that, and then they play poorly in higher level content as a result for a while. But that's to be expected. I mean, the game never forces you to learn how to play. It hopes that you will pay attention and that you will learn. It's got more physical defense. What's up with the magic defense being crappy though? Yeah, I like good dark blue, huh? Or Clyde does anyway. Let's see. I guess we could pick up these quests. Or we could go over to that Aetherite. This is going to be a bit of a gamble. Because that Aetherite is it's across the bridges into a more dangerous part of Northern Shroud. And the enemies across the bridge are aggressive and in the mid-high 20s. log is complete for rank 1. We'll get rank 2 when we get to level 10, huh? Okay. Seems legit. Yeah, I think if I make it to the Aetheryte without dying, I'll call the episode there. And, go use the restroom. Because I can't hold it in any longer. Here we are at Falgord Float. One of my favorite little Aetheryte towns. Whenever possible, you want to log out in a place that has an Aetheryte, because you see a little crescent moon next to the experience bar. Where I'm putting the virtual mouse. That means you're in a sanctuary, and when you log out in a sanctuary, you slowly, the longer you're logged out, you build up rested experience points, so that when you come back, you get like a 100% boost to EXP. Anyway, if you watched, thanks for watching. Sorry about this episode being shorter. I don't think most people will mind though. Next time I'll do more quests and keep proceeding. What? I feel like we're barely getting anywhere, but anytime you take a journey somewhere, you get there one step at a time. So I'll see you next time.